Hello and welcome to Home Gupshup. Last week was all windy and cold, and then out of nowhere, this week arrived with full on sunshine. Although we still get some dark and cloudy days in between, the forecast is mostly showing sunny skies ahead. So I'm finally beginning to feel like summer has arrived here in Berlin too. I know the sun brings such a lovely energy with it, though I'm sure those in tropical places would probably say otherwise because of the heat. These refreshing summer days make me crave easy but cooling recipes. And last weekend, which was a long one for us, I ended up putting together a few light but super tasty dishes. Right now, I'm chopping up some cucumber, green chilies, onion, and capsicum for a quick sandwich that we love having for breakfast. I'm also using some pre-chopped coriander. If you saw my previous fridge organization video, which went up just last week, you'd know I like to keep that coriander ready in advance. It just makes things so much easier. This sandwich is actually a family favorite. My mom makes it quite often. But the last time I shared it with you guys, I skipped one small step, and that is to add freshly chopped garlic. Just one clove is enough. It brings in such a subtle yet unique flavor. Meanwhile, the sabudana was done boiling, and here's the thing, if it isn't soaked properly, it won't really cook that well. And that's what happened with me. I realized that it wasn't completely cooked after draining it. Now I decided to add a bit of mozzarella cheese into the sandwich mix because why not? While I was mixing everything, I kept thinking, what's one summer ritual that you always end up doing every year, no matter what? I'd totally love to know that in the comment section. For me, summer always means getting back to my little plant projects. Those of you who've been following me for a while know that most of the year I'm more focused on indoor plants. And that's simply because our weather here doesn't allow much else. But summer gives us a tiny window, and this time I went out and brought some fresh mint, basil, and rosemary to pot together in one single wide planter. Now the idea is to keep them all in one place so they're easy to access and hopefully grow well throughout the season. I've learned that when it comes to plant care, it's okay to start small. If you're someone who struggled to keep plants alive, the best trick I can offer is just check the soil with your finger before watering, and this especially applies to indoor plants. Don't trust your eyes alone. You'll slowly start to understand what each plant needs and how often. It's a process, I know, but also so rewarding. Now, of course, if it's a summer vlog, there has to be mangoes, right? I'm slicing them up now and prepping to make a super simple mango dessert using the sabudana or sago I boiled earlier. If you've seen mango sago before, this might look familiar. I blended the mangoes into a puree, added the boiled sabudana, chopped up some more mango chunks because why not, they're really good, and then also added a bit of milk, not a bit, actually quite a lot. If you like, try using coconut milk for an extra rich flavor. That is amazing. I also added a dash of condensed milk before I was planning to chill it all. It's cozy, comforting, and tastes so good when served cold. So I transferred the mixture into small containers, just a simple trick to help with portion control, which honestly has become quite important these days. I also took a moment to refresh the table by changing the tablecloth and giving the area a good clean. I usually do these little resets on weekends or holidays. It's a nice way to bring some change into the home. Someone once asked me, "What's the one thing you truly enjoy doing?" And I said, "Being at home and just doing things around the house." Sounds funny, I know, but it's true, and I hope some of you relate to this sentiment really. Anyway, remember that capsicum mixture we made earlier? Time to finally make those sandwiches. I just like to apply a bit of butter directly onto the sandwich maker plates. It spreads nicely and toasts the sandwich so well. These sandwiches are so simple and filling, and honestly, you don't even need much to make them. On the side, I'm chopping some onion, tomato, and green chilies. That's for the next dish that I'm making, which I like to call cucumber boats. These are so refreshing and also perfect for serving to guests at times. Just scoop out the center of the cucumber using a melon scooper. I really feel that that's the best way to remove it. I'm filling these boats with a spicy kala chana mix. Now this mix is going to be tangy, it's really delicious, and it hits just the right spot during summertime, if you know what I mean. I'm not usually a salad person, but this one I'd happily eat any day. It is like a salad, but a little bit like a chaat too. So tell me, what does summer mean to you? Is it the flavor of mangoes, the sound of the breeze, the bright flowers, or maybe just the warmth of the sun? For me, it means brightness and hope. When things go from cold to warm, from quiet to lively, from a still winter to a buzzing, joyful summer. It's when birds start chirping more, kids start playing more, and homes begin to fill with light more. There's something about this season that feels like coming back to life. I hope you enjoyed this summer day with me. Let me know what part you liked most, and until next time, here's Home Gupshup signing off.